Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me this photograph and they want to know how to draw this shape. I don't know if they want to know just this shape or the total of all the shapes. So I'm going to make them both. I am going to take a rectangle. I'll hold down the control button so it's perfectly square. I'm going to rotate it 45 degrees. I'm going to go up to object and convert it to a curve. I'm going to get the shape tool. I'm going to get that top node while holding down the control button. And then this way the control button is going to stop you from doing this. You got a 15-degree increment. Now, I actually want to select it and hit P and put it in the center of the page, because the center of the page in this case is really going to help. We're going to grab the top 3 nodes, and I'm going to right-click and turn them into a curve. Then when I select that, you see I've got a handle. And you could really do a lot or a little bit with this. Now, there's no way that I know of that you can do this symmetrically on both sides. So I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate and mirror it. There's 2 actual ways to get that shape, and probably the easiest, since there's just 2 lines, is just to do that and you've got that shape. The other way would be able to, if you had a lot of lines in the middle, take your Smart Fill tool, fill that in, move that out of the way. That's a new shape. And then fill that in, and you've got a brand new shape without lines in it. But just deleting the 2 lines is by far the easiest. Now I'm going to take this shape and let's see. I'm pretty close. I'm going to make it a little bit littler. I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate. And then while moving it, I'm going to hold down the control button. I'm going to make this thing 60% of the other one. And let's make it 50%. And I'm going to make it blue, a lighter blue. I'm going to select them both, and I'm going to right-click, no outline. Now I'm going to go to Effects and Blend, and I'm going to blend. I counted a while ago, there's 8 in the middle, 10 total. So I'm going to blend it 8 times. And look at that. Now, the only difference between mine and theirs is I'm a little bit close with the bottom ones. That's kind of a blending problem because it's blending from probably those tips. So I'm going to go to Object and break the blend apart. There's still a group. So I'm going to go to Object, Group, and Ungroup. And then maybe set your nudge factor on like 0.25 and grab that one and nudge it down twice. Nudge that one down once. You know what? Maybe we'll go 3 times with that, 2 with that, 1 with that. And you could just, change your nudge factor. We could try to use the align and distribute, but sometimes it's not going to work because of this V. The V is going to cause this problem. We'll go ahead and do it. See what happens. Have it all selected. Go to Windows, Dockers, and Align and Distribute. And see, it aligns them too far apart. It put them a 1/4 inch apart. I don't know how, like that. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. So you're almost going to, in this case, going to have to do them manually. But that's not that big a deal. And, you could change your nudge factor to 0.125. Nudge that one down a little bit. Nudge that one down a little bit. Or just make it incrementally. I don't know of another way to do it because of the shape of it. If it was just, squares and you had 8 squares and we would have to move this one out of the way, move it further so they're apart. Now those ended up blending perfectly, but if we go to Object, break blend apart, go to Object and Ungroup. Now if we use the Align and Distribute, it'll work. And it did work. I mean, they're perfectly apart. But it's just because of this shape. But I'm pretty close already. I'm actually probably better than theirs. Anyway, I hope that answered their question, and thank you for watching.